Do you want durable 100% carbon fiber arrows? Warhead Arrow Company. Warhead Arrow Company is 100% carbon fiber constructed hunting arrows with bone-shattering penetration. Durable, tough, yet reliable when it comes to the moment of truth. Their target arrows are world-class in accuracy and precision, an arrow that target archers can depend on to reach the top of their game. Warhead Arrow Company. Check them out today at warheadarrowco.com. That's Warhead Arrow Company. warheadarrowco.com. All right, guys, welcome back to another segment here at the Breathe Wine and Culture Company in Cross Lanes, West Virginia. We want to thank Cabela's this evening, our local Cabela's at 2200 Terrace Boulevard there in Charleston, West Virginia. They've got a big sale coming up. We want to thank them for donating the Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's water this evening. They donated some hats and some beef jerky. For our guest on our podcast. So we want to thank them for that this evening. Neil Depew, the general manager up there, he's a great guy.
Yeah, he is.
I've dealt a lot with him. We've done some lives from him up there, and they really set up a good show for us.
You know, also mentioning them, they've got that big Flannel Fest fall sale coming up here in October 19th. Through the November the 1st. So, you know, if you guys wear flannels, your ladies wear flannels, you know, that's the big thing.
Yeah.
Hey, there's nothing better than a good old flannel shirt. And I'll be going up there because I just looked through this little ad they give us. They're selling some flannels for $19.99.
Yeah, they've got some good stuff, too. That redhead stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Man, I love it. Their flannels are good.
Yep.
Yeah, Gerald, we were texting back and forth today. He said, so what's the attire for this thing? He was like, what do I got to wear?
You should have told him suit and tie.
We're Fireside, bud. Flannels. It's fall time.
My wife was going to come down. She's all dressed up.
I better. She had the Sunday dress on, ready to go.
Sunday meeting dress. I don't think you need that.
Nah.
I don't think you need that.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I try to dress up on funerals, but that normally doesn't happen because I don't have dress clothes. Michael can attest to that.
Okay. So let's just go there real quick. We go to the Greenbrier, right? We did lives at the Greenbrier from this. We were promoing their hunting and fishing and conservation expo that they just had. It was September 22nd through the 25th.
Yeah.
So we were promoting that, and they invited us up, and we'd done live podcasts from there, and they were like, you have to have a jacket. And it's like, well, I got plenty of jackets. I'm like, no, you got to have a sports coat, bud. He said, can I wear my mossy oak? But I will tell you, what's his name? Zach from Country Outdoors.
I wanted that.
He had his mossy oak coat on.
I'd have wore that if I'd have had one.
Oh, my gosh. I'd have sported that thing all the way up down through there. I'd have probably done a jig through there.
I'd have been happy to have something.
Forget
like
about that waltz. I'd have been doing a jig through the casino. A little jig down through there.
Yeah, we'd like to see you do a jig, Michael.
Yeah, I would.
A jiggle.
A couple more ciders.
No, come on, Gerald. I'm getting your name right, and you're going to throw me under the bus like that.
Hey, man, a couple more ciders.
All right, well, he don't need no introduction. So we have Gerald from Warhead Arrow Company here with us this evening. So tell us all about what you offer. You all offer only for the hunter, but you have them for the target shooter.
Correct.
And you also have them for crossbow hunters.
That's correct.
Okay.
So let's do a rundown.
And we do lighted knocks.
Oh yeah,
nice.
the lighted knocks. Yeah. See, I seen that in a text message. He swears up and down. I didn't send it, but
I don't remember, but
man's busy. This is archery season.
Yeah, you got that.
We are very busy.
Yeah. So give us a rundown.
So we have a lineup of 3 hunting arrows. We have a 245 exothermic, which is just standard size hunting shaft.
Yep.
We have a 165 Tomahawk, which is a micro diameter, but it's our heaviest arrow.
Really?
Actually, Caleb, that's what he's shooting right now, correct? He recommends them. He loves them.
Yeah.
It's an awesome arrow. And then we have a 204, which is actually our best seller.
We didn't pay him to say that either, by the way. So.
No. He didn't get
He really uses.
How do you know? I see money changing hands.
Wasn't for arrows.
I got you, bud.
Okay, go back.
So that and crossbow bolt, we offer it like when we sell to dealers, we sell them 22 inches. And I don't know if there's anybody out there that does this. Maybe Caleb, correct me on this. I was a dealer myself for a long time. But nobody has a bolt that you can just buy 22 inches in the box and cut it down to whatever length. Like, say you're shooting a Excalibur.
Okay.
And you want to shoot it's a flat cap 16-inch bolt.
Yeah.
So you just cut that bolt down the length, and that's how we sell our 6-pack crossbow bolts.
Okay.
So a lot of the dealers are a big fan of that because they ain't got to buy 16s, 18s, 20s, 22s.
They
buy
just
the
cut that
22-inch.
And they cut them to whatever you want.
Insert it, just like you do normal carbon arrows.
Yeah, that's good.
So just makes more sense.
So you say you're the only company that does that?
I don't know of anybody else that does that. Everybody else that, and I might be wrong. Somebody might correct us.
Sure.
Okay. But,
Yeah. Last time I
was a
arrows.
dealer, so I knew,
Yeah.
I knew about that. And I thought, man, I hated buying
multiple.
all these different
I mean, like the last time I bought arrows, I think you're correct because they had to get the size closest to what I needed. It just wasn't a standard one they had.
Right. You got to get, like I said, Excalibur takes a 16.
Yep.
The old Hortons took the Half Moon 20-inch.
Yeah.
So on,
I got you.
They're all different, yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, with archery season being in full swing, you guys primarily sell to dealers, correct?
Yes.
So
we're dealer based.
You all been slammed.
Very.
Yeah. I know. I talked to you a couple of weeks ago, and
overwhelmed.
You was like, I really didn't expect it to be. You expect it to be busy, but with all the new dealers that you guys have picked up, I mean, it's really
it's really taken off for us. And
yeah.
I was talking to my son on the way down here. It's time to get something going. Make it bigger. It's taken off pretty good now.
Awesome.
So, I mean, you're not new to the entrepreneur business world. You owned a business before this, didn't you?
I've been in the archery industry for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, so you started out with the stabilizers?
I did own Boss Stabilizers. Good friend of mine, Carl Stanley, owns that now. He does well with them. He does a great job. Check him out, Boss Stabilizers. I owned that. I sold to him to try to convert into the arrow business at the time, and that's been 9+ years ago.
Yeah.
And it just took me till a year and a half, 2 years ago to break into it. I mean, it took us that long to find the right material. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
So we just recently, you recently become an ad partner with us, and we thank you for that. We played your ad this evening, and one of the things that we mentioned there is 100% carbon fiber arrows. Are there companies out there that only offer a certain blend?
They are. There's companies that do like a blend of metals with the carbon and stuff like that, and it's probably a great arrow.
I didn't know that. I mean, when you sent me that little write up, and I was
just
like,
rolls carbon only.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
that's nice. And me and you have talked before. There's a big difference in the carbon that you use.
Yeah,
I mean, you all have one of the premier manufacturers
we're very fortunate
of carbon
to have the factory we do. So
yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, what primarily is your biggest seller?
The Rain, the 204 size arrow. It's a mid. It's not a micro diameter. We call it a small diameter.
So you are getting into more of the target shooting. Do you see sales picking up in those during that season?
Yeah, that'll pick up here. The end of this month, the indoor stuff, and then it'll carry on through the spring. With the 3D shooting and all that. But it's not nowhere near as big as hunting.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
now,
it sells, so you got to have. I just feel like you have to have it.
Yeah,
I
you
used
do.
to shoot IBO and ASA tournaments.
Yeah.
And, done that for years myself. So
How old are you?
50. Just turned 50.
You probably shot IBO with my brother.
probably.
Probably.
Now, do you have a multitude of weights for the arrows, or
we offer, like with the Tomahawk, we offer a 50 grain aluminum sleeve and post.
Okay.
Or you can buy them with a 120 grain stainless steel half out. Our exothermic right now is our 245 shaft. It takes a 13 grain aluminum insert. But this year, I think I'm going to offer it with your option of a 50 grain brass as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You know, so a lot of guys like that heavier front on
Right,
an arrow.
yeah.
More impact.
Weight
you know
forward.
what I mean? Yeah, weight forward.
A lot of people's going with that.
And the exothermic's a great arrow, you know. So we're thinking about making that an option. There's no thinking to it. We're probably going to do it.
Yeah, sure. I got you. Nice.
So, pro shooters. Do you have any pro shooters that shoot on the circuit?
No.
Is it something that
I
you
do
all
have a lot of shooters. We do sponsor shooters, but as far as a pro, no
Okay.
big names, nothing. You know, in the hunting industry, of course, we're in with Dan Fitzgerald.
Yes.
Who's
tell us a little bit about Dan.
Van. Dan's Dan. He's still doing it. You know, he's
Been doing it for a minute.
74.
Yeah.
At least.
I think
I know. I've
74.
watched him. I
might be
remember
wrong on that.
episodes back when I was a kid when he used to cook on the manifold of his truck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Y'all remember those?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
That
that
was
was stuff
like-
I watched like the night before deer season came.
Oh,
in.
yeah,
To
to get you
pumped
pumped up.
Absolutely.
pumped up, and to have Guy call me and say, you know, we want to try your stuff out. Then 2
Yeah.
weeks later, we've got to have these. Let's work something out.
yeah.
Wow.
That's
So-
pretty
Well,
good.
it meant a lot to me.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
What kind of reach do you guys have? I mean, how far on have you sold? And
Dealer-wise,
statewide.
so dealer-wise, we have like a dealer in Long Island, New York,
Okay.
which is a pretty big dealer, all the way to Iowa, and as far north as Minnesota. Not a really lot of them down the south. We got one in Nashville. We got
Okay.
37 dealers nationwide now, 37,
That's-
38.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's picking up.
Getting there. Yeah, getting
we're
big.
getting
Good
Hey,
deal.
it's still live, boys. It's
Yep.
You can hear it. Another ambulance coming through.
Another ambulance.
there. Man, people getting hurt tonight.
Somebody needed to call the ambulance.
You got the mufflers and all the good exhaust coming through.
Yeah. Yeah, you got it all right here.
Yeah.
Got it all. I mean, we're live right here by the fire, but we also have the road right near us. So
Yeah,
you can't really do it out in the woods somewhere.
Right.
We
gotta have
don't
electric.
have the capabilities to do that, but
Well,
we
I
make
mean,
it as good as we can.
We could. I guess we
probably
could. We got
do
generators.
that.
I got.
Well,
generators.
generator, yeah.
Quiet
I mean,
them down, but yeah,
yeah.
it's possible.
hydro.
I'm glad you don't have a mic tonight, Dave.
He's talking about hydro power over here.
Yeah, we'll put you on a bicycle. You can crank our energy out. Pedal, boy.
So
idea.
what new innovations do you all have coming up? Do you have anything that you want to talk to somebody about, or get out to the public that you haven't on your social media network?
I do, but I can't say.
Oh God!
That's proprietary information,
See?
Mike. Come
Yeah.
on.
Man.
How much proprietary?
So
we
you're
got?
saying you got some stuff coming up that you don't want us to know yet?
We've got a product coming up, yes, that we're shooting. I hope we're shooting for the trade show this year to introduce it there.
Okay.
Something we can introduce at the trade show.
Okay.
And whether that's going to happen or not, we'll see. So far, I think it's.
So introductory product, never been out before, or you improve something. See, I'm picking.
You're prying too much.
It's going to be cool.
Okay. All right. All right.
cool.
I
Fair
got
enough.
you.
Fair enough.
Cool, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you on that, man. Y'all do have some great looking arrows, and I'm definitely
know.
going to get me some
I've been looking at them.
for sure.
I thought you got some.
No.
Didn't you get some at Cabela's?
Nope. Haven't got none yet.
We got to fix that.
Yeah, we will fix
Now,
that.
speaking, are you in some of the big box stores like that?
No.
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 Do you have any aspirations?
Oh, yeah.
Do you? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So you're hoping to
Yeah.
push forward and get into the Cabela's and the Bass Pros.
Well, sure.
and absolutely.
So you have the capabilities of pushing out 5,000 arrows if somebody was to order.
Yes.
Okay.
Wow, that's awesome.
We can do 1,000 a day.
1,000
No
a
kidding.
day.
1,000
Wow.
units a day. Yeah.
Nice.
We have that capability.
That's good.
Yeah, we can't do that, Mike.
Oh yeah. I have the capability.
Well, we do have the capability
in my back pocket to make 10,000 mouth calls if we need them in a week.
Right.
Well, that's what it takes.
Yeah.
What's in your back pocket?
Yeah.
That's
exactly. Right. If somebody calls me up tomorrow and says, "Hey, I need 10,000 hot wings," I said, "Okay, I'll have them to you in about 3 months."
What flavor you want?
Yeah. How would you like those?
Hot wings. Yeah.
Buffalo sauce here.
Buffalo sauce. Yeah.
Hot.
No, I can't do that. That's my absolute favorite call. So I can't knock on the hot wings.
That's why I said that.
But you left it there for me. I had to.
And that's us. We're like that too. If we get in a big box,
yeah.
How many units you need? How many SKUs you need?
Yeah,
we'll get it there.
That's awesome that you all have that already set up, ready to go. But like you said, with you and ball stabilizers, you already had all that set up, and you knew.
Yeah, we kind of knew. Stuff. Yeah.
We've never really done anything with SKUs and stuff like that. I mean, we've dealt with mom and pop shops
and UPC codes.
Sure. Yeah, man.
UPC
that stuff can get crazy.
Well, it is, but it's something like you got to have for your bigger shops.
Yeah. Right.
Like we're in Bridgeport and Marietta.
Okay.
So everything's scanned into a system. You got to have UPC codes on your products.
Okay.
Right. So just the way it is.
So what kind of warranties or anything like that do you have on the products?
I mean, man, I just been working with people. If somebody calls me up and says, this happened, I'm like, dude, no big deal.
What kind of issues? I mean, what kind of issues have you had? Just
honestly,
not many, I would say.
No, not many.
I hear you.
We had in the beginning the knocks, which I won't mention the names, but we was using wasn't so great. But recently, we started putting AAE knocks on our arrows. That's standard.
Okay.
On all of our arrows now, and which is a great knock, and it's durable. And
so, does people have the option to change that out, or is that just do you have a standard and you have an upgrade, or is it always just
no? That? It's. I mean, AAE to me is top of the line.
Okay,
it's
gotcha.
Here. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Now, do you have a package that comes with your lighted knocks, or is that a separate entity all in itself?
No, they're packaged in a 3-pack.
Okay, so you can't. I mean, obviously, you have to order them in arrows and then order the knocks.
Yeah, we do. Like our lighted knocks come in 3-packs. We've got 245 and 204s that come in blue, red, or green, and then we do a Half Moon 300 for the Crossbow guy.
Okay,
in green being the brightest.
Yeah,
I think,
Yeah, I think you were telling me that the lighted knock thing has really taken off for you guys.
Yeah, it does pretty well, and and the fact that we're selling a 3-pack for $19.99 in stores.
Oh wow!
So the guy that
I've not gotten any lighted knocks. I've never used them. So
I've used them.
I don't know the prices and what's good.
It works.
So what? You're like you've got the best price going on those right now?
No, I wouldn't say the best. I mean, I don't really price compare to anybody else. I sell them for what I figure. You know.
What you need to make to get it.
Right. What satisfies us as a company.
Sure.
But there's some out there I know that's almost, $40.
$45 I've seen. Yep.
40,
yeah, well,
45,
you got to find that fine range because, and I think you have found that because you're saying 40 is a high number and then you've got 19. But there's a price point there to where people think, well, that's too cheap, I'm not going to buy that. Or that's too high, I'm not going to buy that. Or you have these people that will only buy it because it's more.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure there's people
know what I mean?
Looked at our stuff and went, that the lighted knocks, especially, and went $20. I don't know, I'm gonna buy these for $40. They're probably better, and maybe they are. It's electronic. There's issues. You'll have issues.
You'll have issues.
But I always try to make it right with the customer.
That's good.
And I tell all of our dealers, if you ever have any problems, tell them to call us.
Yeah.
And they will get a hold of us, and I'll make it right.
So how many new dealers have you picked up this year?
I don't know.
A bunch.
Quite a few.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it's just growing daily almost.
Steadily.
Yeah, steadily. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Is it more in the eastern part of the U.S. or is it spread out, like Dan was saying earlier?
Northeast area of the U.S., yes. Pennsylvania, a lot of...
Oh, I'd say, yeah.
PA's...
Man, there's a lot of bow hunters in PA.
Yeah.
They got a bow hunter thing on Facebook, and I think there's like 80-some thousand people in it.
PA's good to us.
And that ain't even a scratch of the surface on what they really have.
But compared to what West Virginia's page is, they only got like 4,000, 3,000.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, PA, you know, we got some pretty big dealers in Michigan. You know, got one on Long Island, man.
Yeah. Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So you got any sales going on right now? You want a promo? You want to get a plug on?
No, not really.
He said no. Buy 'em at regular price. Thanks.
We do occasionally. Yeah,
Mic
we
drop.
do occasionally. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, we do occasionally, like holiday things, you know.
Okay.
Put together packages, stuff like that. Yeah.
Good deal.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, we appreciate you coming in this evening, coming all the way in here from Ohio.
Yeah, man.
Yep,
It's definitely a pleasure having you. I mean, since we've met, I think we've created a good business relationship. We want to continue that. So, any way we can help you out and promo you, you just let us know.
Well, you got to get some arrows.
I'm going to get some arrows.
I'm going to get some new ones.
I won't be getting no crossbow arrows, but I will be getting some 400s if you got some of those.
We got to fix you up.
Yep.
All right, Mike, you ought to get some crossbows.
No, I ain't doing it. I won't ever do it.
I don't know if you can still pull a bow back, can you?
Buddy, I can outshoot you any day.
Yeah.
You take me up on it. Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right? Yeah. I
This
will Robin Hood your arrows and make you spend money with the Warhead Arrow Company.
This is a podcast right here.
We got it.
All right, buddy. Thank you for coming in. We appreciate it.
Yep, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
All right, guys. Be sure to check us out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music. We're on about 18 other different networks. Wherever you get your podcast, we're there. We're going to have a couple more segments, so right after this word from our sponsors, we'll be right back. Are you looking for that European or craft beer culture? Breathe Wine and Culture Company, where your wine and craft beer culture thrives. Located in Cross Lanes, West Virginia, and coming soon to downtown Huntington, West Virginia. The Breathe Wine and Culture Company offers over 150 types of craft beer, extensive wine choices, thoughtful gifts, and even grab-and-go food options, as well as specialized catering. Shop local, shop small for a unique experience. You can check them out on their Facebook page or give them a call today at 304-823-4577. Breathe Wine and Culture Company, 304-823-4577.